What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out here on the run, getting things done. It's a great day here in the Motor City. I hope you guys are doing well where you are out there in the world. Let's get into the topic at hand, man. Smokey Robinson, aka William Robinson Jr., Motown legend. Like, for real, Motown legend. There's pictures of him around this city, things dedicated to him around this city. He's born here. You know, he's pretty darn juiced in. You know, he's somebody that is, deeply loved here in the Motor City. His name is out there in the news. He's being accused of assault now. 4 women. Hispanic women, apparently, that worked for him between 2006 and 2024. They claim that he would brutally assault them, and he's being sued for battery along with assault and imprisonment. I mean, it's just really sounding bad. And you know, you guys, when this stuff about the city and people here, I really keep it in the center, because even though Detroit is a very large city, it's got everybody knows everybody sort of vibe about it. You may not know a person directly, but it's very possible that you know somebody that know that person or related to that person in some way. So I don't be wanting no problems. I love my life, so I just don't be trying to be super controversial. But this is a Motown legend, and I'm here in the city, so I do think it's important to touch on it just a little bit. The women, they're suing him for $50 million, and when I heard that amount, I just was like, really? 50 M's? Really? So I couldn't help but draw comparisons to the whole Shay Sharp thing. Like, why was 50 million chosen? Is it because, oh, that was a nice big number she chose, so hey, we should be able to get that too? It's 4 of us, right? You know, just I don't know, just 2 high profile men being hit for 50 M's back to back like that. I don't really believe in coincidences all that much. But the women claim that the reason why they didn't speak out before now, and this is all their words, I have no dog in this fight, they claim that they were worried about backlash. They were living paycheck to paycheck, so they needed that money to live on, so they were worried about their livelihood. Also, you know, because he's well connected, they were worried about what would happen because of that. You know, just the stuff you usually hear, you know, with cases like this, when people pop out like 20 years later saying, oh, he did this to me, they were worried about the backlash. One of the situations, though, is alleged to have happened just last year. That was like the quote-unquote latest one. Also, in the suit, it mentions his wife as being part of it. Now, I didn't really see in detail what the wife involvement was, but she was named. So I don't know, man. You guys know I always approach this stuff with a wait-and-see attitude. Roll my window up here a little bit. But yeah, as I was saying, you guys know I'm always wait and see about these sorts of things. It's looking grim, definitely. I admit that. But it always does in the beginning. When you have a woman accusing a man of doing stuff like this, it always looks really bad in the beginning, because everyone reacts emotionally to it. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe he did this. They don't wait for the evidence. Certainly, they don't ask the women to provide anything to substantiate their claim. You can just accuse, and people are just going to believe it. You know, my sister, she and I, we were talking about this, and you know, my attitude with her was like, you know, they have to prove this, man. I'm just not going to immediately believe this because they say so. And my sister said, yeah, but it's 4 women though. So you see what I'm saying? People, without any evidence, and this isn't anything towards my sister in any way. I'm just giving an example of how people respond in the whole "you did it" fashion. She's attributing the, oh, it's 4 women saying this, to, oh, he for real must have did it. And that may not be the case. You could have 4 women that formerly worked for him. They claim that they were forced to resign because of his behavior. But you can have 4 gruntled employees. This is just potentially. I'm not saying that's what happened. But you can have 4 disgruntled former employees, because there's no telling over the last several decades how many different people he's had work for him. You're always going to have some people that you parted with on bad terms. So this could potentially be 4 people over the years that he fell out with. Times is kind of hard now, and hey, here's a way for us to potentially get that bag. You know, Smokey, we don't feel like he paid us our due. He's worth all this money, presumably, and he didn't really pay us our due. We could have gotten this much and this much and this much if we worked for somebody else. So that's just a scenario out there. I'm not claiming to know anything on the inside. Obviously, they say he did this and that. That's their story, and they're sticking to it. As of me recording this video, Smokey has not made any sort of statement whatsoever. So again, I'm standing back. I want to wait and see. Just period. I'm on a wait and see. He hasn't even said anything yet. I'm curious to see how he will respond to this. But I'm no longer just gonna be swayed simply by women saying something. They could be true in what they're saying, but I need to see something that substantiates it. That's all. I'm not saying they're not victims. I'm not saying they are victims. I'm saying that this is their claim. And before I believe one way or the other, I need them to provide something to back up what they're saying. If they really have nothing to back up what they're saying, you can't award no people no 50 M's, man, and they just saying you did this, you did that, and they can't back it up any sort of way. That would set a terrible precedent. You think stuff getting stupid now with Shay, with this young thought accusing him of this and that, and suing him for 50 million. I still can't believe that number, man. That's still so freaking stupid. But if you think things are dumb with him, that it's on stupid hours with him, let one of these cases be one where they really didn't have to substantiate anything. They just basically accused him and won. It's gonna get really bad. You thought Me Too was bad before, when it was at its height. You're gonna see that Me Too 2.0, Me Too second wave, Me Too reloaded, whatever you want to call it. It is gonna be worse than before. I'm gonna leave it there though, y'all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like this video. If you like what I do, subscribe. If you like what I do, I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. Peace.